All right, my loves, happy Sunday. This is like take five, and we're just going to roll with it and the lighting and all of it. Okay, so this is going to be part church service, part dancing, part feminine unleashing, all of that. Okay. And a couple of messages. So, number one is like when you get the nudge to go somewhere, go there. Okay. I was reminded of that today. Went to a 9:30 church service, and there was a friend there who just simply needed someone to talk to and someone to sit next to him and just kind of hold space for what he was moving through. And so, totally knew that God had placed me there at that moment in time. He went to the 9:30 service, usually goes to 8. I'm always at the 9:30. And yes, just a beautiful way to connect and hold space for a friend because I was nudged to leave the coffee shop and get to church. Okay. And so just a reminder there that when you are nudged to go somewhere, go there. Okay. Don't delay it. Go there. So reminder there on that. And then, so the service today was all about First Peter. Okay. And there's 4 different like key points that he made that I'm going to review. But the first one was humility. And it's the freedom of humility, First Peter 5. And so if you want to read into that, there's 4 key points that he made during the sermon, which I don't have right now, but you can look them up. And it was so good. And again, the first point was humility. And it was just something that we all needed to hear. And it's something that spoke so true to my heart as well. Okay. And then a message that I've been hearing for so long, which I found Face Up today, this book, Captivating, just happened that this page was, the one that it was open to. Okay, this book is a little bit tore up because I've been traveling with it. But so this book, Captivating, is all about unveiling the mystery of a woman's soul. Okay, and here's what it said. The risk of playing the irreplaceable role that is ours to play. Of course, is it hard? Of course it is hard. If it were easy, you would see lots of women living this way. Playing the irreplaceable role that is ours to play. So let's come back then to what Peter said when he urged women to offer their beauty to others in love. This is the secret of femininity unleashed. Do not give way to fear. 1 Peter 3:6. Okay. The reason we fear to step out is because we know that it might not go well. That is an understatement. Is that an understatement? We have a history of wounds screaming at us to play it safe. We feel so deeply that if it doesn't go well, if we are not received well, the reaction of others becomes the verdict on our lives, on our very beings, on our hearts. We fear that our deepest doubts about ourselves as women will be confirmed again, that we will hear yet again the message of our wounds, the piercing negative answers to our question. That is why we can only risk stepping out when we are resting in the love of God, when we have received his verdict on our lives, that we are chosen and dearly loved, that he finds us captivating, that we are free to offer. Okay. And then it goes on. I'm going to read the rest of this here. You could say that people did not respond very well to Jesus's love, to his stepping out in faith and playing the role that was his alone to play. That would be a ridiculous understatement. The very people that Jesus died for hurled insults at him, mocked him, spat at him, crucified him. Jesus had to trust his Father profoundly with his very being. Peter uses him as our example, saying, follow in his steps. He did not retaliate when he was insulted. So huge. When he suffered, he did not threaten to get even. He left his case in the hands of God. 1 Peter 2:21 through 23. Or as another translation has it, he entrusted himself to God. He was okay. He entrusted himself to God. A few verses later, Peter, writing to women, says, in the same way, do not give way to fear. Jesus lived a life of love, and he invites us to do the same, regardless of the response. Okay. And then she goes on to talk about how hard and immensely risky it was for her to step out in faith. And so I just wanted to relay that message to you because for so long, I've been hearing those messages about a woman's beauty. Okay. And not to shrink it or dim it, and to do all the things that we can do to contribute to our beauty, to contribute to our glow, to contribute to the love that we have, first and foremost, within ourselves, has to start within, and then for the overflow to go out onto the world. Okay. It's that whole refilling your own cup first and foremost. Okay. And then giving this love to the world, stepping up and out to the world. Okay. And it's just like such a huge reminder to me. And I know it's going to be such a huge reminder to you. Okay. And you're not supposed to be perfect. You're not supposed to be prim and proper all the time. Like, you are supposed to be the wholeness, the fullness, the allness of who you are. And that is going to change over time, right? But the more you pull and call back your soul fragments, call all your energy back to you, call all the pieces of your soul, all the fragments of your energy back to you, that is where you get this wholeness. So that is the work that I do with clients as well, my loves. Okay, so you pull it all back to you, and then you allow this energy to be in your body, in your energy field, in your entire being. And that's what you take out to the world as your offering of love everywhere you go. It's just simply your presence, my loves. Okay. And so that being said, too, a message that I got from this friend that I saw at church this morning, he said, thank you so much for sitting with me. It made my body, mind, and spirit at ease. Right. And so it gave him this, I guess, sense of peace, energy that didn't take anything from me. It was just that, I guess, healing space, that healing energy that simply was needed at that point in time. Okay. And so it's always a beautiful exchange, my loves, because it goes both ways. Right. And so a reminder to show up to the places that you were nudged to show up and not to hesitate. Got it? Okay. Huge reminder for myself as well. And then, so the other thing too, like obviously it was 8/8. There was lots of energy happening yesterday, but another client had reached out to me asking about the infinity hip circles. Okay. This is something that I have taught for a really long time. It's still something I do. And literally it's making the figure 8. I don't know if you can see me so well on here, but it's making like the figure 8 with your hips. Okay. And you go down and you go wide, and it literally, all it does is it opens the sacral center. It opens that area. Okay. And with the infinity symbol, doing it in the shape of an infinity symbol just acknowledges and helps to embody the infinite, right? Okay. And so what we do and what we want to do is we want to shed away anything that isn't true to us. Okay. Including the stuff we're eating, the stuff we're engaging in, like anything that is not the truth of our spirit, of our soul, gets to die off, gets to fade away, gets to not be in our life or in our energy field, because it creates distortions. Okay. And when there's an overlay over us, like our natural beauty then is not radiating at the capacity that it could be. We have distortions in our field, right? And so, and you'll see that with people. You'll see them super glowing, right, at some point in time. And then maybe the next time you've seen them, they have like this dark overlay on them. Okay. something happened. Maybe it was a projection onto them that they picked up again. Okay. Or it was, maybe something they consumed or something they engaged in that brought this dark overlay to their energy again. And I have dealt with this, my friends, time and time and time again personally, in order to learn what was bringing those dark overlays into my field. Okay. And sometimes it takes us a while to actually get the lesson, to actually learn the lesson. Got it? Okay. So, all that being said, just as women building this, what do I want to say? This offering of love, this beauty, and then offering it to the world, not as a self-sacrifice, as just your presence. Like, this is who I am, the embodiment of a woman's beauty, and then sharing that with the world, not hiding away, which I know so many of us tend to do because it feels really challenging out there. Okay. Or because if you are a bright light or hold that healing energy, you have a lot of people who gravitate towards you out in the world. Okay. Which is, of course, where boundaries come in, which is another video for this time. But what I've realized is I am having so much joy and so much bliss being out in the world, engaging with people. Okay. It can just be a quick, sentence. It can just be a quick hello or a smile or I was riding my bike this morning, coming back from church, and this guy was passing me, and he said something. There was another bike in front of me, and he said to the man in front of me, who was really sweating, and I was on a cruiser, so I was just not, about, oh, there's your Cinderella behind you. And then I was like, ¿Cómo estás? And muy bien, bien. And we did this little Spanish banter back and forth, just as I was passing by. And then he was like, ¿Cómo se llama? What's your name? And I'm like, Shannon, it's Shannon. Anyway, how fun, right? And that's when you have that open heart and you have this love radiating, you're going to have those banters back and forth rather than just being closed down, not talking to anyone, all of that. And I've had my moments, my friends, where I'm so focused on what my work is, or my mind is consumed with something else, right? I'm not present and I miss those moments. Okay. We've all done it. But when you're present and you're open and you have an open heart, right? That's when all those magical moments happen. Small ones, large ones, it's magnetized to you because of that openness, because of that love, because of that radiating energy and glow and magnetism that you have within you. Okay. So if you are I want to learn more, I know I'm not as radiant, magnetic, even beautiful as I know myself to be, because again, maybe you have a dark overlay, maybe it's something you're eating that's not agreeing with your body, maybe whatever that might be, my friends. Okay. And I'm out here in the heat, and you all know what saunas do for you, right? They sweat out the toxins, they give you that glow. I still sit in the sauna when I can for 5 to 7 minutes every day. Okay. At different times during the day, after my workout, before the pool, whatever that is. And it just gives you that glow. Same thing with sweating. We have to be sweating every single day. I truly feel that. Okay. To detoxify. Okay. So again, if you want to know more, if you're I want to work with her because I want what she has, or because I want her to teach me, or because I know that I'm meant to offer my feminine beauty to the world as well, totally here for it, my friends. You can absolutely work one-on-one with me. So just DM me. I'll post the link to my online scheduler below as well. Okay. So I hope that this resonated well for you. If not, throw it out the window, whatever. But I know that this is going to land for a lot of ladies, especially this weekend, with this heightened energy, with creation flowing through us. What are you creating today? What are you offering to the world today? What is your gift to this world today? Okay. I would love to see it. I would love to hear from you. All the things, my loves. So we are in this together for sure. We know that. And women and men, but I'm speaking to the women right now, like your beauty and your love is so needed here. So let us remember that. Okay. And make sure you are dancing, make sure you are moving those infinity hip circles, put some music on. I'm going to do that right now and just allow creation to flow through. One more nugget, which is probably going to be another video. When you have high sexual energy, that is how we're supposed to be. That is life force energy moving through you. That is creation energy moving through you. That is sexual energy moving through you. It's all the same, my loves. Okay. So if your sexual energy is low, it's not supposed to be. Okay. There's some, I'll just say, because I work with energetic block that has blocked up your sexual energy. And what we want to do is unleash it. Okay. Because it also goes into your creation, your life force, and it should be consistently flowing through you. Some days you might feel it more. Obviously, we're cyclical beings and the 28-day cycle and all of that. But when it's there, you want to grab onto it, allow it to like flow through you, utilize it for the good, for your good, for humanity's good, for creation's good. Like we are women, we are here to create, my loves. Okay. So much love, many blessings. Thank you all so much for being here on this page, on this platform. I'm going to tune off. Would love to hear from you. And we'll see y'all again very soon. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay. The monthly membership gets you exclusive content, more teaching, like meditation, movement, all of that stuff that I know we could all definitely benefit from. So much love, many blessings. Happy Sunday. Enjoy your evening. We'll see you again very soon.